What's up, everybody? We're back. I'm back again. I feel awful that I only streamed one day last week, you guys. I'm really sorry. It was a long week. Hello, everybody. Y'all are here. You're ready. You're jazzed. You're pumped. The Game Award nominees got called, and we're going to vote on them today. But, like, there's a... God damn it, Quail. I need you to focus. We're going to play... Later this week, I promise you, we're going to play some Escape Sim on the stream, okay? We're going to do some Escape Sim. That's a tongue twister. I hope everyone's doing good tonight. We also had some breaking news earlier today about a person on a podcast that I listened to. And we're going to talk about that as well. How's everyone doing tonight? Let's get started with that. Hello, Chronospector. Good to see you, man. How did your, let me know how your month of streaming went for the charity. Starfield wins anything, they're going to be mad. Yeah, but Mike is right. They only got for one nominee, and we're going to talk about it. Because I'm glad it wasn't on the list of Game of the Year. Because I don't think it deserves to be there. But there's another game I don't think deserves to be there. And it's not the one you think. It's not Resident Evil 4. I mean, it is Resident Evil 4, but it's not Resident Evil 4. Oh god, don't play WoW. No more WoW, guys. We have to wean him off of it. Somebody get access to Quail's account and delete it, okay? It needs to be erased. Oh god. Alright, well, first thing. This broke earlier today when I was running around my office. And Gerard the Completionist, I listened to him he's been around forever. But I listen to him now on the Friends Per Second podcast with Lucy O'Brien, Skill Up, and Jake. He does the before you buy YouTube videos. Apparently, he started a charity and has been putting money into the charity's account, and it's just been staying there for at least 10 years. He does. Yeah, they do the Friends Per Second podcast. I'll show you.
Probably going to...
Of course he's not. He's not in this. There's Sam Lake. There you go. There you go. So these four guys do the podcast together. There they all are. This was their last week. I was in the middle of listening to their... Last week I was listening to their Bungie talk with Dado, Biff, Bife, and Aztec Cross, the Destiny creators. But yeah, so that's happening currently. So people are right now talking about how he's literally keeping the money from this charity. Oh, hello, Trollbeard. We got some spicy takes tonight. I know I'm going to hear them from you if anybody's here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But this is kind of like okay, so if they have the podcast come out, right? He's going to talk about it, or he's not going to be on the podcast and be like, "You know what? I'm backing away." But honestly, you guys should watch this video. I watched this before going live. Yeah, I mean, it's trending right now on Twitter, Chrono. It's a charity that he started. And it's for dementia, because his mother passed away in 2014 for dementia. So he started a charity to assist with the research of dementia and all related illnesses of that matter, right? I'm going to have to pull up the names. I literally watched this like an hour ago and I can't remember shit. Charity. I'm sure this is a really... Yeah, here we go. What's the charity called? Open Hand Foundation. And since 2018, he's held an annual video game called the Indie Land and invites viewers to donate money to help fight dementia. Altogether, they've raised $650,000 since the event began. Not only do they claim this, but it's also publicly available via their tax filings, so people can easily look this up. So he hasn't said anything yet, but apparently he's turned off comments in his latest YouTube videos. Honestly, this is going to be a big wait and see situation to see what happens next with this. It's kind of wild, but at the same time, we only have one side of the story. One of the problems that the video pointed out was that he kept saying that he was supporting X, Y, and Z hospitals, and one of the leads of that hospital got left like fired on like finance mishandling charges. But you're right, Quail, they don't lie, and his bank account has not seen a withdrawal to any of these other organizations that he said he was pledging money to. But it's kind of a shame because he's pretty much a well-loved or beloved YouTuber, famous for being the completionist, right? He completes everything. He was on G4 when that got revived. He did that really funny series that was like Kratos in the Office. That was pretty funny. We all enjoyed that. If anyone watched it, I'll be clear on that one. But man, that was the interesting piece of news that I wanted to just quickly talk about and see if anyone else had any thoughts on it. But you have no knowledge of Gerard the Completionist? Wow. Trollbeard has a blank spot, like a video game culture. That's wild. Halo tonight? Probably not. We're going to play Alan Wake after this, most likely. But what's up, Tim? I remembered, Tim, when I sat down on my computer, that Reddit has a chat feature. And I got messages on my chat. I don't know that because, okay, just to catch you all up on what Tim and what I'm talking about with Tim, I'm trying to sell a bunch of my old electronics on Reddit and a few other places. And I use old Reddit. I don't use new Reddit. So I don't really see the chat feature all the time. But YouTube people are entitled void because you don't watch that kind of stuff. Did nobody say PM to you in your topic? No, they did not. One person asked Philly area, or no, he asked what area of what part of PA, and then I replied Philly area, and that's it. That's it. But no, someone messaged me using the chat function. Oh my god, cat! Fuck. Hang on, get out of here. Yeah, you're running away. I still have my luggage out from the weekend. Just sitting on my floor over here, and the cat jumps on it and just starts doing a little scratchy thing. Get out of here, cat. Get out of here. Anyway, so we're going to talk about the Game Award nominees now, because we got that out of the way, and we're going to vote on them. Any good PMs or waste of times? I believe the chat message was since the price change. So that's good. We're gonna keep it on lock. I got my Facebook Messenger up, waiting to see if anyone else messages me. I'm trying to get some bites here. We're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, for now, it is a wait and see. You found out about the chat system a few years ago because someone DM'd me about being on a podcast. Oh, wow. Oh, am I? I'd buy you Metal Gear Solid for your birthday. That's what I think I would do. But a Steam Deck? If anything, I already brought up giving it to Legally Goth instead. Giving her a little handheld PC game console. Oh, I know I'm going to buy it no matter what, dude. Whether or not I sell these this week, I'm probably going to put a reserve down on it or whatever kind of order they're doing. Because I want the OLED. The battery life is so much better. Wi-Fi 6E. Oh. Dude, how did they emulate it? I want to make you I'm going to give you all the game stuff, okay? You're going to be the best. Oh my god. OLED boys. Thanks Tim for the sub there with your Twitch Prime. Love to see it. Oh yeah, there's a hentai game section I'm sure she would be very much into of Steam. But one thing I'm not selling with it is my 1 terabyte SD card because all my emulators and ROMs are loaded on that already. thank God. Then I can go crazy and I can buy them all, Quail. Dude, Metal Gear Solid 4 at 60 frames. If Konami does Volume 2 of Metal Gear Solid collection and Metal Gear Solid 4 is on it, it concerns me because of the quality of their current ports of Metal Gear Solid. That concerns me. The only reason why I haven't bought it yet is because like I don't need to. I have the Legacy collection. I'll plug my PS3 in right now and play that shit. I don't care. Yeah, but how is it gonna do? How is it gonna run? How is it gonna run? If you have a Chase card, and remember to get your 5% back for using PayPal, which is what you're doing now. I have Capital One. And an Apple Card, actually. I use the Apple Card and Capital One. Actually, bad rates on the Apple Card. I'm trying to avoid using the Apple Card going forward. Oh, yeah. Why do we love me? I said a lot of words between now and then. First thing, dude, I will never get rid of my PlayStation 3 because Metal Gear Solid 4 is trapped on it. Just same thing, the same reason why I won't get rid of my PlayStation 4 because PT is trapped on it. Never going to get rid of it. PT is a masterpiece. Yeah, well, you know what, Tim? Sure. Sure. Oh, hello, Wiggles. You didn't miss anything yet. We haven't even started. Oh, no, I can't do that. That's one thing I couldn't sell. I could not sell a PlayStation 4 with PT on it. Trollbeard, do not trigger me today, sir. Do not trigger me today. In fact, I'm going to say something that will shock both you and Trollbeard and Wiggles will be shocked by later when we go through the nominees. Oh my God, I can't believe this is a mutiny. This is a mutiny in the chat. I can't believe it. Oh, did I lose my music? Let's get the music back on. Just realized it paused when I went to that other video. Oh my God. Dude, it looked so good though. And just like that's tight design of PT was just so amazing. It was so good. Ooh, you didn't get in Twitter beef with someone? It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I got my dick hard for it, if you must know. All right, you gotta start prepping for your stream. Have a good one. Take it easy, Chrono. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Hopefully you're streaming late tonight. Maybe you'll see me again. A handful of times since. I have not played it since I've been to my new place because my PS4 has not been plugged in since the new place. I had my PS5 already, so I hadn't had a reason to. But that doesn't mean when I get the new office set up, it won't be set up there. So we're gonna see. Keep in mind, I also haven't plugged in my PS3 in like a whole bunch of years. I don't even know if that shit still works. But I'm sure you can get them real good price secondhand at this point. If I need to play, yeah, okay, Wiggles, what is it? What is it, Wiggles? I'm ready for whatever nonsense this is about to be. And then we're going to talk about the nominations. Do you really, Tim? That's wild. It's so funny because we have that same TV, but it's kind of shitty. My PS3 3D TV is like I remember it doing this thing where it just like the screen turns off for like 10 minutes or no, like for like 4 seconds and then it will come back on. But the quality of the screen is beautiful. Yeah, it's honestly when it's on, that looks really good. It really does. I'm gonna have to get that back from my roommate because I gave it to him to use. And he was like, oh, cool, thanks. And it's just still in the box. Under his bed, most likely. So I'm going to have to snag that back. It sure does. Sure does, Wiggles. All right, let's look at these. We're not going to start here, guys. We're not going to start here. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way to Game of the Year, okay? That's what we're going to do. Off to a good start. Don't even know anything about this. Rip esports. This is... I'm going to vote for Valorant because I like Valorant, okay? There you go. Oh, I can save the card to share? Oh, okay. I'll just open a bunch in tabs. This will be great. I'm going to tweet this all out later and be really annoying on my timeline. EVO. We're all voting EVO. It was insane this year. Okay, maybe I'm going to defer to chat for these types of things. Best looking bro. I don't even know what Blast.tv is. Everybody loves League of Legends, though, guys. All right, we're going to vote for EVO. We're going to vote for EVO. Cool. There you go. All right, next category. Best esports coach. I have no idea who these people are. Do I have to vote on these people if I don't know anything about this? This is Florida Mayhem from Overwatch, Counter-Strike, League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Valorant. All right, we're going to skip these. We're going to skip these ones. Esports team. Okay, wait a second. I know who evil geniuses are. Does that count? Does that count? Vote Hom. They're shit. Okay. Oh, wow. Sure. Sure. I don't know. All right. Let's see. All right. Who's Hom? Who's Home? I don't even see that here, Wiggles. Oh, the esports coach? This guy. League of Legends. Yeah, they're all hemorrhaging. All esports are like hemorrhaging right now. Oh my god. Other Tim just came in clutch and added me real quick. I'm glad we just started because he just added me the Twitch extension. Hang on. Guys, you might need to refresh your streams in a second. See if it's working. How does it work? Okay, yep. Now we got a Twitch predicts. Okay, cool. All right. Hang on. Do you guys see this? Is it working for you? If you refresh? Because ads, oh shit, I meant to actually turn off ads for you guys because I feel as though they're currently pointless. Let me see. Well, at least for me, at least. Let's see if I can turn them off real quick, guys. I don't want no stinking ads. I want people to come in and be able to just watch me, you know what I mean? If they so feel like it. Who just did that? The Quail with a sub. Howdy, hey, buddy. Thanks for the resub, buddy. Appreciate you. You the best. Content. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. I should have done this way before I went live. So, next time. Next time. Oh, he sees it now. Great. So how does it work? Okay, so... Yeah, because I come in your stream mic, and then I have to wait for the ad to finish. And I probably should just sub to you. So that's on me. Okay, so if I vote for Evo here in this, does that get reflected on chat? How do I show this to you guys? I don't know how that works. Fuck it, we're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep doing what I was going to do. Which is... voting on Homie. The Homie got voted on. Next! Alright, so we're not doing Evil Geniuses because they had a bunch of layoffs recently. How do we feel about Team Vitality? Chat. Do we like Team Vitality? Exactly. I'm just looking at them because they're Counter-Strike. And then Fnatic, if we like Fnatic. Yeah, we don't know any of these guys. We're going to skip it because I'm not an esports person. Best esports athlete. I love how they phrase it like that. Oh, it's for the live event. Oh. All right, well, it's activated and installed on my channel, so it's ready to go. I don't know who any of these are. Oh, this guy looks familiar, actually. Yo, look at this. Look at this awesome headshot that this guy has. Can you believe it? Look at that lighting. That's some beautiful backlighting on him. Looks really good. I don't know who any of these people are. We're going to move it. We're going to move on. I want to talk about the games, guys. All right, here we go. Now we got a motherfucking category. Wow. A little bit, Tim. Just a little bit. Okay. We're instantly going to go, nope. We go back. Oh, God. We have to be nice. Okay, I see it's the glasses and the haircut. Okay, I can see it. But it's the glasses and the haircut. I will vote for him. There you go. They do look like it's like legit the same. Is that Wiggles' haircut? Is that his favorite haircut? All right, but now we got a motherfucking esport game. We can vote on this, guys. All right, League of Legends, you're out. I'm done with you. You're old. PUBG Mobile, screw you. You ain't the right one. Dota, I think your time is coming past. Valorant or Counter-Strike 2. That's what I'm voting between. And I love both those games. Okay, we're getting some CS2s in the chat. You had fun. Stamp of approval. It's lock it in. Lock it in. Okay, I can do that. It's a brand new esport game. Just came I'm going to do brand new because they just kind of re-released it. There are 5 Valorant votes that I missed. We're going to vote for... Oops. One. I'm going back. See, I'm going backwards, so that... Right, vote placed. Open the card. Save it for later. All right. Next game. Content Creator of the Year. Well, I recognize maybe one of these guys. People Make Games sounds familiar. Oh, he just did this interview with oh damn it, just paused my music again. I do not recognize. Do I recognize the VTuber? Unless I've seen her on TikTok, I have not. I don't know. I don't know who this is. I'll look her up in a second. But I remember seeing this Timur Hussein interview. This actually might be the guy I vote for because that was a pretty good video. I like informative YouTubers. I like it when they're informative. Their mantra is we tell great stories about video games and the people who make them. It's exactly what I'm saying. Let's see who Iron Mouse is. She's a singer. All right, we're gonna listen to this real quick and see what this is all about. People Make Games is the Game Maker's Toolkit guy. Instant vote for me. This does nothing for me. But music's okay. So this is what her content is. So cute, so adorable.
Daily dose first, and then we'll look at scary videos.
Hello, everyone. This is.
But she's just a reaction YouTuber. It looks like, more or less, which is fine. Easy vote right there. You say Game Maker's Toolkit? In. I'm in it. These other people could. I don't know. I don't know. Mike is shocked that you would choose Iron Mouse. You choose Cypher. He doesn't use. Is he a fighting game creator? Like a fighting game content creator? Don't give me any Zoomers. Makes gaming videos. A lot of Fortnite videos. A lot of Fortnite videos. All right, that's a big old pass for those guys. People Make Games is pretty good. I really love Game Maker's Toolkit. Instant vote for you. This isn't going to do it way too fast. This isn't doing it. Well, too bad you missed your chance. You ain't going back for it. We ain't going back. Most anticipated game. Okay. Now we're in interesting categories, you guys. Anticipated. Wiggles, we got a rebirth. Hades 2. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Star Wars Outlaws. And Tekken 8. I saw a clip from Tekken 8 earlier today. Game looks pretty great. The game's looking really fresh. I do not play fighting games, and I wish it the best of luck. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. Yeah, Goth knows. What do you mean? Oh, my Yuzu shortcut? Whatever. What are you going to do about it? My ROMs. I backed up my ROMs, guys. I bought Tears of the Kingdom, okay? I purchased it. How dare you? I usually hate keeping icons on my desktop. Here we go. And now you've lost the privilege. Say goodbye. Star Wars Outlaws is your choice. Yeah, I wanted to hear some of the other opinions in chat here. So we got Hades 2, Quayle's excited about. We got Star Wars Outlaws, which looks pretty okay, but my faith in Ubisoft is like below the floor. Hades put you to sleep, and you're a lifelong Tekken guy that prepared you for the elderly CBT. And you're going to endure when you relearn the game. Even if you guys were a majority on Star Wars Outlaws, the winner would still be Final Fantasy. Are you kidding me with that shit? Did you see that trailer, you guys? That shit looks crazy. It looks crazy. Oh my god. I can't wait. That's an easy win right there. That's an easy win. I wonder, what do you guys think is going to win at the awards? Because anything else, I don't know. Shut up, Quail. It does not. How dare you? That hurts my feelings that you said that. That hurt my feelings. Star Wars Outlaws looks cool, but I need to see more. It's something that I need to see. It needs to win me over more than Rebirth does. Okay, so Troll thinks that this is probably the biggest chance to win that. You want to bet $18 that Outlaws will win? Because I'll take that bet. And I will bet against you. And vote on Final Fantasy VII. Hades 2 is exciting. I'll give it that. That one, Hades 1 popped off when that came out. And Like a Dragon weirdos are going to like a Dragon. So, Andy, I hope you win. But yeah, we're doing Rebirth all the way. Oh, I simp really hard for that Vincent. You know what I'm saying, guys? No, it's Aerith. Antifa. Damn it, I can't pick. I really can't pick. It's hard. And that's why we're doing both cosplays. Right, Goth? Next adaptation. Best adaptation. Okay. We've seen most of these, chat. We've seen most of these. So we got Castlevania Nocturne. Gran Turismo. Didn't see that one. The Last of Us on HBO. The Super Mario Bros. Movie. Twisted Metal. Yeah, Last of Us or Twisted Metal. Really? Legally Goth says Last of Us. Mario is a close second. Yeah, I think Last of Us legit might take this as well. Because Mario was very high quality. I enjoyed Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal was a fun time. But quality-wise, I don't think it's anywhere near The Last of Us or the Mario Bros. Movie. Castlevania Nocturne we did finish, and that was pretty good. Kazaddy Pedro. Oh, you just won over Goth. Twisted Metal was a surprise at how enjoyable it was. I agree. Gran Turismo didn't watch at all, and I didn't care to. Oh, you should. It's a fun time. If you want like just a really lighthearted like popcorn movie, put that shit on, man. It's fun. You'll like it. It's got a lot of references in it, a lot of hidden Easter eggs. It was entertaining. Now, Quail, should I watch it? And I'm going to ask you that question with the caveat that I have a whole list of other things I want to watch. I got like animes coming out my ass that I want to watch. So you just let me know. I think the vote Castlevania Nocturne was good, but because it has this like season 1 syndrome where it kind of like just got started before it ended kind of thing. And there were some parts of it that I thought were a little bit drier, but again, original Castlevania show was like that as well. I honestly would have to give Castlevania more of more seasons before I could like really put a definitive judge on it, because right now it literally just set up the rest of the show, right? It just like set it up. It ended season 1 by dropping a huge bomb in the middle of the field, and then shocker, or ask Goth to calm down. She cannot calm down. She is not allowed to calm down. She must go crazy. It deviated from the source material, and the acting was lackluster. See that I can agree on that. I think we're gonna hit that vote button for The Last of Us. He does. His acting on that show was fantastic. The entire cast was amazing in The Last of Us. There is no chill. Oh, and you're gonna meet her. You're gonna meet her soon. All right, next category, guys. You ready? Best multiplayer game. Okay. Oh boy. This is a tough one. This is a tough category, guys. Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4, Party Animals, Street Fighter 6, and Mario Wonder. I've played Diablo 4 and Baldur's Gate. Party Animals I've seen a lot of gameplay of. It's probably going to be Diablo, because I don't think Diablo has a chance in any other category. I'll be real with you. What won't you pick? Wiggles. Party Animals it's like the Fall Guys of like party games, right? It's like it's got that aesthetic. It's got like that fun, bright, like happy-go-lucky party game. You would choose Mario or Party Animals. So do we take a risk and, maybe vote for like the most likely candidate? Or Diablo, which is a pretty big game. You probably go, okay, my heart says Diablo, but my brain says Street Fighter. Yeah, Street Fighter popped off earlier this year. This game did pop off earlier this year. Baldur's Gate continues to pop off, but I don't consider it, like, I know it's a multiplayer game, like you can play it with friends. I honestly don't consider it as a multiplayer, like a straight up, I wouldn't call it the best multiplayer experience. It's a good multiplayer experience. I think I'm playing it with Skade. I would say it's good up until you want to have dialogue options between yourself and other party members, but as someone who hates Mario, Party Animals is on Game Pass, and it was fun. But I don't have friends like that, so I'm never going to play it on Game Pass. Because that's like a couch. This is like a get on the couch kind of. Party Animals is a get on the couch kind of game, and then, get drunk with your friends and throw each other off planes or whatever this game does. You know what I mean? And it's fun. It's a really cute game. The physics, like the fucking physics on it, are hilarious. I love it. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Wiggles. I tolerate you too. Oh, I feel the love in chat right now, guys. I'm feeling the love. You haven't played the Mario Wonder and multiplayer, but I imagine it's different than previous. Yeah, apparently I saw a thing pop up that they got rid of collision in this version of Mario, so you can no longer like pick up other Mario character, like the other characters, and like throw them and do all that kind of nonsense. Like you can't troll other people. It's primarily an online game. This is tough. I love this category is sponsored by Discord. That's funny. The multiplayer platform. Okay. I think I'm going to vote for Diablo 4. I think that's where I'm at. Considering that out of all these games I played 2, and this is legitimately like it is a multiplayer online game. Oh, no, we got tons more categories. Don't you worry. As a multiplayer game, I don't think Baldur's Gate fits into this as well. But we're going to vote for Diablo 4. It's a better funded gang beast. That's the other game that I was thinking of. That's it. It doesn't deserve it. You're right. Honestly, Street Fighter 6 might take it. I hope Street Fighter 6 takes it. Oh, what am I doing? What do I want to vote for? This is tough. I never played Street Fighter 6. I can't really weigh in on it as heavily as these other games. Fine, maybe I will. Maybe just to spite Diablo and Mike. Okay? We're gonna spite them both. Party Animals is shady Chinese microtransactions gang beasts. Who owns Party Animals? Now I want to know. Who makes it? Ricarte Juegos. Studio owned by Source Technology with the goal of getting immersive entertainment products. They are Chinese. Oh, did I say that wrong? What did I say? Look, they spell it wrong here. No, I'm not wrong. No, I'm not wrong. Look. Look at this. Look. It's spelled wrong. That's why I kind of went like that when I was looking at it. Wow, Mike. That's rude. What do you mean you don't care? Just wanted to spite you a little bit. Just a little spite as a treat. So I didn't fuck that up. They fucked that up. Anyway, that's hilarious. We're going to vote for Street Fighter 6. Sorry, Diablo. You did your best this year, but not really. You really didn't care about the experience. You just wanted to sell us bullshit. Anyway, next game. Best sports/racing game. Okay. It's why the game got review bombed in Chinese, because they had a free beta up throughout the pandemic, and then made it barely work offline and locked everything cool behind money. Yeah, so here's okay. See, Wiggles, Quail, you're already in my wavelength right now. Okay, Forza, which apparently is having some problems. I heard it had some weird leveling issues. And Hot Wheels 2 Unleashed. I saw a review of that game. Looks fun as fuck. Hot Wheels is probably going to get my vote because of just how fun it is. And I love that sports and racing is such a category that they don't get their own category. They literally just mash it together. And I couldn't give two shits about football or F1. So there you go. There's your racing card. I'll decide what to do with those later. You think it's going to be Football Company or whatever this is called? 24? I'm voting for Hot Wheels. I like it. It's fun. It's colorful. It's beautiful. Let's go. Next. Give us a good one. Ooh. What's up, Puck? Yeah, I know it's FIFA. They don't call it that anymore because FIFA tried to highball EA, and eBay was like, we'll have our own casino with blackjack and hookers. Oh, Advanced Wars is really good. I played it back in the day. And Fire Emblem ruined Smash Brothers. That's a take that I can get down with. There are too many Fire Emblem characters in Smash Brothers. I agree. I absolutely agree. Advance Wars 1 and 2. Also, Puck, how's your day going? What's good, man? We're voting on the Game Award noms. We're getting nommed out. And I don't play Pikmin, so I'm not really familiar with Pikmin. I know people love the hell out of it. Cuphead of Heroes, I haven't played that since the first one. Or one of the early ones back in the day. In the old days. Driving home. Well, drive safe. Don't type. Don't type at me. But Fire Emblem's winning this. You think they're winning this? Fire Emblem Engage. I heard lots of good things about Fire Emblem Engage, actually. But it wasn't as good as the Two Houses. It was like a more streamlined version of the Three Houses or whatever they were called. Mother!
You must not
Look at this guy's haircut.
capture any more of the rings. Gather together all 12 rings.
No, please! They're corrupted. They're everywhere.
He's like a Neapolitan, but... Oh, this makes me want to play a strategy game.
Mustn't do this alone.
Yeah, Fire Emblem's pretty cool, guys. It's pretty cool.
Is in danger.
Oh, but City Skylines or Advanced Wars. I think if we want them to make more Advanced Wars, we got to vote for Advanced Wars here, okay? I think this is a vote out of desperation. We're not voting... This is like voting for the thing that we need. You know what I mean? And but technically it's a redo, right? It's kind of a remake. And we're going to get into that later. Wait till we get to the Game of the Year discussion, you guys, because we're going to have that conversation. We are absolutely going to have that conversation about remakes getting in these awards. But the fact is that these remakes do occur, and they are like full-ass productions. So we got to take them into account. We're going to talk about it, Quail. We're going to talk about it. Don't worry. Okay? It's going to happen. We're going to get to that. Because I got some choice words for that list. Anyway. We're going to do Advance Wars. Sorry, Pucks, and everyone else who cared about the other things. I want more Advanced Wars. Let's get a modern Advanced Wars. You know what I mean? Let's see what it looks like in today. We already got you Pikmin freaks. You guys got Pikmin 4, okay? Say thank you to Daddy Nintendo. You got Pikmin 4. Congratulations. We'll get to that, Drollbeard. Don't you worry. We're gonna talk about that. Oh, Puck doesn't care either. Perfect. Then moving on. We did it. Best family game. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you all. This category is kind of bullshit. This, for the longest time, has been called the Nintendo category because all the Nintendo games get to be shoved into this. You know what I mean? Like, what are we going to vote for? Party Animals? It's a good family game. Wonder. It's going to be Mario. You're right. It's probably going to be Mario. It's going to be Mario because it's not going to win Game of the Year. It's probably going to be this. We're voting for Party Animals because that seems like the family game, guys. Okay? That seems like the family game to me. Puck, I completely agree, but we're not there yet. We're going to get to that. We're going to have a whole conversation about it. Don't jump the gun, Puck. Don't get ahead of me. Don't get ahead of me, Puck. All right. Best fighting game. Okay, this is where it gets spicy. All right, Trollbeard. Tickle those keys for me. I watched you play Mortal Kombat 1. I think it's pretty cool. But the moment you pointed out how many times they said, what is it, like time paradox or whatever that fucking phrase was, you pointed out how many times they said that, and then you ruined it for me. Timeline. They would not stop saying timeline. Apparently this game scored incredibly impressively. And oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm because I never heard of this game. I think Street Fighter 6 is the move. It is not the sacred timeline. It is the alternate timeline. I think Street Fighter 6 is the move. Because apparently that game released with pretty much no issues. Universal praise. The online worked, from what I understand. I didn't hear people bitching about it. It had lots of cool game modes. You can make your own fighter. Like really weird ass looking fighters. We're going with Street Fighter, guys. We're going with Street Fighter. I think that's a good move. Sacred timeline be damned. Mortal Kombat 1 is still in technical shambles. Street Fighter 6, the only choice here. Dude, people are reviewing what's the Metacritic on Metacritic? What's the Metacritic for that Nickelodeon game? Oh, 73. I thought I saw it scoring really high. IGN gave it a 90. Mortal Kombat 1 is being shitted on because the voice actor isn't in it. That is kind of weird, you got to admit. I mean, I wouldn't shit on it, but like, why isn't Anthony Starr playing Homelander? Like, that's really freaking strange. But fascinating how this IGN gave this a 90. That's crazy. All right. We're picking Street Fighter, though. We know that's the winner, right? All right. Best RPG. Here we go, guys. He wasn't the voice actor in... Does he just not care? Does he not like money? Or do they not want to pay him? What's the deal with that? Not Starfield. Here we go. These are all very good games. Sea of Stars is on my wish list on Steam. It's gonna be a deck game if I ever get to it. Okay, so here's Quail's ranking on this category: Baldur's Gate, Starfield, Sea of Stars, 16, Liza P. Here's what we're gonna talk about. Here's what I'm gonna get at here. Final Fantasy 16 is barely an RPG. It's barely an RPG. It does very little RPG-like things, or what I consider RPG. It's really good at all these other things. So we're gonna instantly take that out of the running. I would call it action adventure, as much as like the new Assassin's Creed games are action adventure with RPG elements sprinkled in. You know what I mean? I know. I do want to check this out, Wiggles. It looks very beautiful for like a pixel art game. Liza P is interesting too, Mike, because I don't know if it's a Souls-like game, right? Like, we know that. Souls-like games are inherently RPGs. Dude, I didn't even think of it like that, Quail, and you're making a very good point. I did not even think of that. Damn. It's a very good point. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Starfield. Yeah, it's DMC with a very fancy wrapper on it. And don't get me wrong, that shit slapped. We had a good time on Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, but here's the thing, Starfield is, I would even call Starfield barely an RPG. Nothing you do in that game matters at all. I can at least say in Skyrim, you picked which warring faction that you did. You had like choices that mattered in some regards. But man, is that just a boring game to me, you guys. There are, but nothing you do with the factions matter. The way you complete missions don't matter. Are there? No, I clearly didn't play a lot of Starfield. I got so bored. But from what I understand, like, you can't, like, even if you decide to, okay, I'll give you an example of what I mean. I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. Okay, guys, everyone, don't skewer me yet. I could shoot someone in the middle of 4th Avenue and no one would care. Pay the fine does not affect me, does not affect either way. Completing missions differently or in certain special ways, going outside of that specific laid out path doesn't matter. I'll still give it a shot. I have not uninstalled Starfield yet. There will be time to go back to it. Is the interface text too small for you? Or the color is like, is this an accessibility issue? Would you consider this an accessibility issue? I think the strongest RPG contender in this list outside of Sea of Stars, which I'm pretty sure is straight up an RPG. To the point you can't marry her. Well, that's obviously a game. That's a game breaker. And you know what sucks? I went all in on Sarah way early before I met Andrea, and I already am engaged to Sarah, so don't want to break that off. Unfortunately, Marty, she's madly in love with me. That would piss her off. Speaking of romance, I did. Is Andrea a lot better? Does it even matter? Does it even matter? You know what I mean, guys? Like, okay, so Puck says absolutely it's an accessibility issue, which is a shame. Oh, I'm sure Steve Saylor's out there beating that drum. As he should be. That's an important part. Accessibility is so important. What did Troll fuck up in Starfield? Obviously the winner here. It doesn't matter because you just go in New Game Plus and take another stab at it. Oh, that's a good point. But then you got to play 40 hours of that boring ass game and just stare at people talking to you and all that bullshit. I spent like 3 hours. I just remember this. This is just a major chunk of the game. Spent 3 hours in a car with Goth playing Starfield on the Steam Deck. And I was literally just running around Neon that entire time. Nothing exciting happened. And that was the beginning of the end of Starfield for me. Listening to people's boring conversations. They just talk endlessly about whatever. Ugh. Shipbuilding, 10 out of 10. Love that shit. Put that in every game. Do that every time. I will sit in that shipbuilder all day. Yeah, and I do want to beat the game just to get new Game Plus, Mike. I do want to try that. Sorry, we're bouncing between topics here. Hang on. You had zero issues with 15 and 7 remake, but for some reason in 16 they decreased the size and chose the hardest to read font. That's stupid. That is stupid, Puck. They should. Hopefully they'll fix that. Yeah, obviously the winner here is Baldur's Gate 3, guys. Come on. Is that a surprise to anybody? Please. This is the most RPG-ass RPG you could ever RPG. It is the biggest it is the most in-depth RPG that an RPG can RPG. You don't get more RPG than that. And as awesome as Lies of P probably is, fucking Baldur's Gate, dude. Everything you do in that game matters. Every conversation, every interaction, every roll of your dice matters. And it's beautiful. Win or lose, you're fucking having an RPG of a time. You're going to vote Lies of P for you? Yeah, I'll let you vote Lies of P. I would still need to play it. Unfortunately, it sucks. Lies of P is great. It's no Baldur's Gate. Yeah. And this is on my to-play list. This is also on these two are on my to-play list. This can go die in a fire if it feels like it, but this is on my to-play list. No, I'm just kidding. It can stay. It can stay. The worst part is how half-baked they release this shit. Those menus should never have seen the light of day. I know that's not what we're voting on here, but Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What list? All right, guys. We have Best Action Adventure. Okay. All right. Here's where we have to hang on, Wiggles. Hang on. Don't jump the gun, okay? We have to really think about this. Because now we're in the part of the vote where some of these are Game of the Year games. Mike, fuck off with that. Tears of the Kingdom was amazing. In fact, it was leagues better than Breath of the Wild by a wide margin. And that was a Game of the Year contender. And won. Buck the norm vote. Vote lies. Well, here's the... Okay. You might be... You know what? Everyone calm down. Everybody relax. Oh, I just realized we've been sitting here in silence. Let's put some music on. Everyone relax. Oh, you gotta play. Tears of the Kingdom is such an improvement over Breath of the Wild. It's insane. And I loved Breath of the Wild. This is a tough one, okay? We're gonna play Alan Wake 2 after this. So we're still in the middle of this. This is the rare category where I have played most of these games. Rare category. For me. Resident Evil 4. Loved it. Jedi Survivor. Wish it wasn't a technical mess. Tears of the Kingdom. Loved it. I've finished 3 of these games on the list. I'll have you know, Wiggles. How dare you? Do not speak lies in this chat. This is a wholesome, loving, truth-telling Minecraft server Christian chat. Okay? We don't do that here. Oh. I haven't finished Star Wars, and I'm thinking I'm not going to. Because it is, dare I say, not fun. It does Souls, but it kind of does it okay. Zelda, so Puck goes Zelda, then Spider-Man, then Jedi Survivor. Well, this is what we have to take into consideration now, okay? I'm going to sit up for this one. Whoever gets this vote, you have to keep in mind that the Game of the Year also contains a lot of these games. The only one that doesn't contain, I think, is what? Star Wars? So we're going to have to juggle. We have to really think about what Game of the Year is going to be in this case. If I vote for Zelda here, does it also deserve Game of the Year? I'm thinking this is where I vote for either Spider-Man or Resident Evil 4. That's what I'm saying. This is getting too politicky. You gotta play the game. You gotta play the game if you want to win, Shonen. Gotta play the game right. You know what I mean, dog? Yeah, so... How is that sticking to my... That's not sticking to my guns. I loved the majority of these games, and I'm currently in the middle of Alan Wake. Spider-Man 2 would be great. And I'm about to give you guys my hot take early. That's not true. I don't agree with that at all. Yeah, damn straight you're fucking with me. Your ass better be fucking with me. Because all these games deserve recognition. If we have to be clear with each other. These are all really great times. Except Star Wars, you could have cleaned up your mess before you released it to the world. You know what I mean? But this is really tough. All right. Okay. I'm going to vote for Resident Evil 4 in this case. Because this is where I think Resident Evil 4 deserves a nod. Capcom made a really good game. And I know Trollbeard's going to say, oh, screw you. That's stupid. The game sucked. You thought Spider-Man 2 was better? I mean, me too. Me too, Trollbeard. I mean, me too, Quail. This is between... I don't know, guys. This is between these three. Both third party. Vote Alan Wake 2. Perfect. Nobody wins. Oh, you're basing it off just the games you played. Spider-Man wins this. Spider-Man was pretty good. All right, we're going to put Spider-Man in there. Because here's my hot take, guys. I don't think Spider-Man is a Game of the Year contender. Just going to put that out there. Best action game. This is an easy win for me. This is an easy win for me. It's Remnant 2. Great game. Absolutely great game. I played a little bit of Hi-Fi Rush. Ghost Runner 2 I did not play, and Armored Core unfortunately I didn't play. I just couldn't fit it. Couldn't fit it in the schedule. I'm surprised Dead Island 2 is here. I'll be real with you guys. Was that even enjoyable? Yeah, what? Why are there? Why is that is wild? Fuck, man. I think I'm about to change my vote to Tears of the Kingdom here. I think we're changing. All right, we're just gonna do a little sneaky sneak there. Okay, we're just gonna do a little sneaky sneak. Okay, don't tell anybody. It was better than anyone expected to be, which is pretty good for them. I'm very happy for them. Armored Core 6 is probably winning this. But you got to understand something about how I feel about Remnant 2. Remnant 2 had the craziest secrets in a video game. It had old school style secrets to the point where you had to like talk to your friends and be like, well, if you wait in this room and wait for the water level to rise to X amount, then the secret will be revealed. Or just random bullshit like that. Secrets in the wall, like Puck knows. Dude, Remnant 2, its creativity is out of control design-wise. And its randomly generated kind of piecemeal world, pretty great. Combat, pretty fun. Pretty great combat. Souls-like-ish gameplay. I would call that the weakest part of it, but it was awesome. It was still pretty great. Remnant 2 slapped. Slapped real hard. That was a great game. And that expansion's out soon. And I'll probably reinstall it. Just saying. It's a good game. Deserves it. Action is just combat, but action adventure is combat, traversal, and puzzles. Oh, okay. Focused primarily on combat. But this had puzzles too. Remnant 2 had it too. Remnant 2 should be on this list. I'm going to say over Jedi, because I haven't finished Alan Wake. All right, best VR AR. Okay. Do we vote for Synapse because it's got my boy David Hayter in it? Humanity was a pretty cool game. That was a cool looking game. I didn't play any VR games this year. Jedi bad sequel. Is that how you feel about it? Is that how you feel? The RE Village VR mode. Yeah, who doesn't want to be like, put on the goggles and just be like, hey, mommy? Mommy? You know it do be like that. Come on, guys. We know it do be like that. But Synapse has David Hayter and Jennifer Hale in it, though. The OGs. The OGs of Metal Gear Solid. I don't even play it. We're going to vote for Resident Evil. Because I legitimately didn't really play any of this. I should abstain. No, we're voting. Resident Evil Village. I can't abstain. I didn't even abstain from the coaches. The esport coaches. We voted for those people. I have no idea who any of them are. All right. It's a shame because I did just put my VR headset in a box and I'm packing it to sell. We're going to selling it off, guys. I might get more. I might get a new headset in the future, but for now, I haven't played it in a long time. We'll go back. let's get to the end first, and then we'll go back. All right. I think we all know who's winning this category. I think we can all agree it's Honkai Star Rail. The absolute powerhouse that is the Hoyoverse. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is a real game. I cannot believe that is a real game. Let's look at this game. This is a real event. This is a real game.
Hello! Ready for a vacation at Big Adventures Park? I'm so happy you're here to see what the island has in store.
This is the Breath of the Wild of Hello Kitty Island Adventure. We're going to have to wait for the Tears of the Kingdom upgrade experience in the sequel.
Everyone has their own way to unwind. Karopi is busy restoring the island's natural
This is a mobile
habitats
game?
one at a time.
Looks like a Switch. This is like a Switch game.
Below the water. Last I heard, Karomi is making the swamp as spooky as possible.
All right, this is pretty fucking cute. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This looks really cute. Oh, you grow your friendships?
She'll need your help decorating to give visitors a warm welcome.
This is just a better
Hello
Animal
Kitty
Crossing.
Is around if you need help baking a delicious cake. And Tuxedo Sam is keeping all of us looking our very best.
Wow. Good job, guys. I'm glad you did it. Well, it's Honkai Star Rail. So that's obvious, right? All right, next game. Best debut indie game. I didn't play any of these games. Pizza Tower looked freaking hilarious, though. Viewfinder is definitely one that had me go like, oh, I should play this. And of course, Cocoon, which like just came out recently. This is a tough one. Viewfinder gives me like, if there's one thing I can thank Portal for, it's all the first person puzzle games that came in its wake. And Viewfinder is one of those that I can be like, I'm glad you exist. I will play you when I can. Unfortunately, you came out in the wrong year is your problem. We're gonna vote for it then, just because I want more of it. It's the one that I got in my back pocket. Cocoon looks cool. It looks really cool. But yeah. Best independent game. Okay, you guys ready for this one? This category is causing some mad drama on the internet right now. Because Dave the Diver is on this list. And Dave the Diver is technically not independent. They have a publisher, and they got funded. I know. Shocking, Shonen. It's shocking, really. Really. Internet drama? Okay. So people are like calling to get this game removed. But the problem is, and I think actually I'm going to show you guys, Andy Cortez actually had a really good post about this that I saw. Oh my god. Here you go, perfect replacement for Kang. He replied earlier, okay. If we remove Dave the Diver, it feels like we're telling the devs, sorry, your very good small game isn't being nominated because you are the most financially stable you're more financially stable than the true independent studios, which doesn't seem great. Best independent game should be changed to best non-AAA game or something like that. If Dave the Diver was made by 100 people and was in development for 5 years with a budget of $200 million, then yeah, probably don't nominate it. Category states a game made outside the traditional publisher system, but the majority of the nominees have publishers anyway, and my vote is for Cocoon. Okay, so he wants Cocoon. But I thought that was a pretty good thing to say. Because it's shitty. You can't just remove them now. And that game is a hit. Yeah, exactly. No, we're not voting for them Wiggles. We're voting for Sea of Stars. You out of your mind? That is another game that's on my to play later on the deck at some point in time. We're voting for Sea of Stars, though. You have no morals. You'll just take yourself whichever way. What does the crowd want to do? What does the crowd want? All right, we're getting in there, guys. This one, I saw some hilarious posts on because Destiny 2 is on this list, and Destiny 2 recently fired their community support staff in the layoffs. So, okay, let's talk about this category in general. Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates and patches. I love how this has been a No Man's Sky category legitimately every year. They should just call this the No Man's Sky category. We all know the story of No Man's Sky. That game has grown up, and it's a teenager now, and it's almost an adult. We just gave it just got its license. We're giving it the keys to the car, and it wants to go out Friday night with its girlfriend. That's what No Man's Sky is turning into, a nice young man. He's about to go to the prom. He had some problems in middle school. We didn't like it. He was a problem. He was, he got detention all the time. But here he is. He's back. And we love him now. And he's turned his shit around. Stopped doing drugs. Not doing space drugs anymore. He's doing books. This game has definitely won this category before. It's always No Man's Sky. Yeah, they have like major patches every year of content. It's crazy. Because there's Final Fantasy 16 DLC for 14, and it's the same studio, Quail. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Clive? This does look like this character. And yes, that is true. Yoshida is the one who worked on it. That's what Mike, did you not hear what I said? Roll back the tape. Did you not hear what I said like 3 minutes ago? This is the No Man's Sky category. That's what they should call it. The No Man's Sky award goes to No Man's Sky. Mike is ignoring me. It's rude. Second time it's like the second or third time he's been rude to me. I don't like it. Oh no, sir. Don't encourage him, Quail. Okay. Well, if we do real talk about Cyberpunk, you have 50. That's okay. Fair enough, Mike. That's totally fine. I'm glad that I have at least 50%. I'll take it. Real talk about Cyberpunk, though. The game released in an awful state. They lied and withheld review copies of the console versions on purpose. That thing was a buggy, memey mess for like a whole year and a half. I'll give them this. They put their head to the desk, their desks, and they got that shit fixed. And they did it with patch 2.0 this year. I don't think Cyberpunk should win this. I'm really happy how the game, they made a union. Family was made over this year of crunch. But look at the category. It's best community support. I don't think transparency and responsiveness really fall into that category of what we're looking at in this for this game specifically. And granted, they did what they should have done. Shut the hell up. And then they fixed the game. They did exactly what they needed to do. But community support-wise, dude, people were let down. That was a hyped game. And they kind of dropped the ball in that regard. I don't know if I can give them best community. I mean, Baldur's Gate, what does Baldur's Gate have to do? They're releasing patches regularly. They're talking openly. They're doing that. They're on Twitter every day releasing patches and updates and interacting with the community. They're having a great time. Granted, this Destiny probably had this nomination locked in way before all those layoffs. Yeah. That was a joke I saw on Twitter today. People were just laughing at seeing Destiny's name here. The former community manager was just laughing. One who got fired recently was laughing at this. But they did a lot of hard work before they got let go. The Destiny community really care about the Destiny. They were early access for 3 years in Baldur's Gate. They were, and they took player feedback all along the way. From what I understand, they were always taking player feedback to make it the best game possible, and it shows. The game fucking slaps. The cop-out vote would be No Man's Sky, because they're the easiest ones to vote for. These communities are not employee support. Yeah, but the community team, it's needed, right? Like, you need to have a community support team to interact with your community. Especially if you're going to be a live game. Like, two of these games are. Two of these games are live games. What does Sean Murray do? He tweets out 3 times a year and says, "Hey, we just added a whole new set of shit to the game, so have fun." No, they don't. Oh, for Destiny you're talking about? They've been perfectly happy letting most of the game die. I mean, I hear how people talk about how PvP is essentially non-existent in Destiny. I don't think Destiny gets the vote in this category. I'll be real. In general. No, but you're right. But that doesn't mean that the community team doesn't... Like, they have things like This Week in Bungie, right? They have they had social people on the social media interacting with, but yeah, I bet Wiggles. Why isn't COD on this? Don't you think COD deserves a seat at this table? I know there's some controversy with Modern Warfare 3, but like, they're a live game and they constantly update it. Do they not interact with their community? I don't know. I don't check. I only see what you guys talk about in the Battle Royale chat in the Discord. Well, I guess the 2 no's. I'm just waiting for Puck's no to really seal the deal. You know what I mean? I think the vote is either Final Fantasy XIV or Baldur's Gate. I mean, that's fair, Wiggles. That is totally fair. And it's valid. You're valid. Sledgehammer do be trying. I'm not buying COD this year. Hello Kitty, I'm fucking write it in. Shown him with the ball. He's coming in with the hammer. Honestly, it's Final Fantasy XIV. There was a video I saw going around a week or 2 ago about how people are like finally Final Fantasy XIV is hitting a wall. But that could be a lot of factors, not the community support. Shit. Okay, we're gonna vote for Final Fantasy XIV because we love Final Fantasy XIV, guys. And it's finally getting Xbox support. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I do like to see that. That means more people get to play. I love that. I love when more people get to play games. That makes me happy. Fuck your gatekeeping. Get your gatekeeping out of here. Okay? We don't gatekeep games. Exclusives suck. Necessary, but they suck. Best ongoing game. Okay, well now look who just came. Isn't really community support. It's just a long plan to overhaul that costs millions. Exactly. And that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying before, Puck. That was my point about Cyberpunk before. I think we all know this is going to be Fortnite. Or Genshin. Fortnite or Genshin for this one. This is not an ongoing game. Why is this in the... It's like they needed an excuse to put Cyberpunk in some bullshit this year because it totally flopped the year it came out. We're just going to vote for Fortnite and move on because we obviously know that's the answer. Like, let's be real. I bet you would be. I know I'm going a little long on this, but I'm going to be turning on Alan Wake 2 after this. Not a lot of time for Alan Wake. Fuck. I really want to play more Alan Wake, you guys. Games for impact. Now, this is a category that I have no idea about. Any of these games. Thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. I'm going to be real with you guys. I might just abstain from this category. It is quite unfortunate, but I don't know anything about these games. I liked the trailer for these two games. It seemed pretty cool. But I'm going to skip it. I think that's only fair. Okay, innovation for accessibility. All right, now let me ask you guys a question. Just vote Titia and move on. We could do that. I'll come back to it. All right, what do we think is the best accessibility game? How was Spider-Man's accessibility? Did it have like web swing assist and stuff like that? Combat assist? Colorblind? No QTEs this time around. Yeah, they really didn't. And they let you turn off the trigger, the haptic trigger thing. You could turn off those like certain puzzles that had you do like the holding of the triggers. So I'm thinking it's gonna be Spider-Man. Oh, they all let you turn it off, but like the actual act of pressing and holding the trigger at that point in the controller, can you turn that off? So you don't like if you're not sensitive enough to really like do that motion at that particular like the way the game asks you to do. Okay, I think we're doing Spider-Man. Best performance. Oh, okay, guys. Now we really get to throw down here. We've all experienced most of these games. Okay. Really? You think the Melanie from Alan Wake 2? I mean, let's hey, Goth chimes in. I mean, this motherfucker right here. This motherfucker right here ate up the scenery. You know he does. Yeah, but also Ben. I love how you got like beautiful headshots of all these people, and this is some like random iPhone picture in like an alley. You were gonna say not Idris because Christopher Judge last year. This is a tough one. Ben's in interviews with Ben Starr, he said he recorded over the course of like 5 years of like just lines. Neil is really good. And I love Yuri as Spider-Man. Yuri's really good as Spider-Man. And, you know, he did the symbiote version of Peter really well too, but like that's tough. Idris to me in Phantom Liberty is just he's just Idris. He's just Idris. Just doing his Idris thing. He was good in it though. I really enjoyed him in it. And then of course Clive. I might have cried a few times playing Final Fantasy 16, guys, with that performance. And he's a fun follow on Twitter. Oh, but Neil. Oh, this is a really tough. Yes. Who's the most seasoned? Yuri? Yeah, he is the best. You're right. He is the best actor out of this list, but we got to judge him on his performance in the game, right? And he was good in the game. He didn't stand out. Yuri. Yeah. So you have, oh, that's one thing we should have probably talked about, how the voting is weighted, because the public votes have like a certain weight percentage to the total of who wins. I'm gonna have to look it up who it is, but I think outlets and various industry people have more of a weight to their vote than the public does. So that's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. Ben has been a community favorite, Puck. You are absolutely right. He is unhinged tweeting. He is unhinged on the Twitter. Yeah, I agree. I think too many public people will troll voting if that was the case. You really do have to put a weight on the voting process. It's unfortunate that it has to be like that, but people are idiots and dumb. It's me, a fucking Mario. It's a Mario. Fuck you. I think that fucking thing got me when he went, it's a Mario, fuck you. That shit got me, dude. Oh my god, I loved it. Fuck you, it's Mario. I can't do a Ben Starr impression, guys, I'm sorry. Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna vote. Can we redub his... He should do a commentary track and just overdub Mario as himself. Oh, I would love that. That would be hilarious. Or like a 5-minute like super cut of just Mario saying shit. I would love that. But you gotta put like Mario's like actual clips from the movie on there. I think... Oh, we've gone far in the list. It's getting too heady out there. Fuck. Guys, I think I need to vote for Neil, though. Asterion, when he's saying anything on screen, I can't look away. And I'm just enthralled by his performance. He eats the scenery like he's been starving for years. He chews it. Num 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 num. I'm gonna follow my heart. I am gonna follow my heart, Mike. Thank you. We did it. Neil. Godspeed, everybody else too. Fuck, but Ben Starr, man. I cried when he was having that conversation on the beach with Jill when they're naked. I cried. Fuck. He's so good as Clive. He's so good. They all deserve it. They all deserve the win. I'll say it. I'll cop it out. We're copping out. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, okay. I gotta move on from this. I'm sorry. Audio design. Okay. Okay, this is a fun category. I'm gonna ooh. Okay, wait. Hang on. Wiggles, you Alan Wake 2 simp. I'm gonna say Alan Wake's up there right now because I'm really loving what I'm hearing so far. But like, hear me out. Hear me out. Hi-Fi Rush, and I haven't played the remake of Dead Space yet, which is really unfortunate. I bought it on sale and it was ready to go, and then Wiggles is like, just play Alan Wake, just play Alan Wake, and that's what I'm doing. But Hi-Fi Rush, though, that game is so creative in its sound design and visual nature because everything, it's all reflective of itself. The idle animation, the character taps to the beat. Oh, I don't know. I don't think that's enough. Dead Space has probably got the crunchiness, doesn't it? It's got that crunch when you step on things. I bet it does. I bet it's got that crunch. A lot of good sounds that happen in Dead Space. I don't think and like when it comes to Resident Evil 4, game sounded good. I think it excels in almost everything it does. Yeah, but so is Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 is also a remake. It's a tough one. Spider-Man 2 is okay too. Oh my god. This argument. Okay, there's 2 remakes on these lists. That's insane. That's crazy. Alan Wake 2 is doing a lot of really cool stuff with sound though. Like just from the beginning of what I played, it's doing some pretty cool shit with sound. You know what? Can we come back to this after a few hours of Alan Wake 2? But here's what I'm at. I'm going to, oh my. Thank you, Shonen, for reminding us of that gem from last week. I appreciate you. Here's where I'm at, chat. I'm going to vote for Alan Wake 2 for the title screen pop-in alone. You sure did. I put it on YouTube. You're welcome. Follow me on YouTube. I'm going to try and post more shorts on that. Twitch. Nope. YouTube.com/@NeoAyoshi. Get it, girls. Get it, girls. Here you go. Let's go ahead. Sub it. Sub it, girls and boys. There you go. There it is. Easy, quick link for you. It should not. Oh, Trollbeard coming in with the clutch input. Or don't wear any shorts. He's right. Currently, I'm not wearing any shorts. It is Trollbeard. Matalo. That's Resident Evil 4. All right. I decided not to type it. I don't want to waste time. Just sub. Just sub to me. Just do it. What are you waiting for? What else are you doing right now? We're going with Dead Space. Because it does. And I know it does. We all know it does. Best score in music. Okay. Gonna upset out because you're lazy to update a command. I have not updated the commands yet. Wait, have I? I have not. Nope. I have not. Oops. Best score in music. Okay. All right, hear me out, guys. Goth, you're in my brain right now. To me, it's between Final Fantasy 16 and Tears of the Kingdom. I want you guys to remember, go on my YouTube, pull up my short of the ending of Tears of the Kingdom. And I want you to remember that music. And we sat through those credits and we listened to that music. And then I pulled up the music again on YouTube right after that. Because that song was so beautiful. It culminated the entire feeling of that entire game. All of it led up to that swell of the score and the music. And it was glorious. It was beautiful. On that note, I was hype at all moments of Final Fantasy 16. Holy crap, was that music amazing. Amazing score. This is another hard one. Baldur's Gate also good. I don't want to discount Baldur's Gate, but it's, you know what it's going to win. We all know what it's here to win, okay? I'm going to give it to Final Fantasy 16. I think I'm giving it to Final Fantasy 16. Because the entire way through, that music, that score, is always firing on all cylinders. And not just for like hype music. It's firing on all cylinders for the sad moments. And it's firing on the somber times as well as the hype times. It would be hard for me to... I know, and... I know. That game is all score. And the game revolves around its score. I know. I know, man. I know. This is where my bias is really going to kick in, Puck. I grew up on Final Fantasy music. And when Final Fantasy has good music, ooh, I'm eating. I'm eating really good. Eating real good. It's just a bias thing. It's nothing against Hi-Fi Rush. It was a great game. It was really good. But Tears of the Kingdom was also pretty good. But we're gonna go with 16. I'm sorry, Tears. I'm sorry. I gotta give it to 16. Best art direction. Okay, now we can have some fun. The question is the 35-year-old hero scene with Forgestra? And it rocks, Trollbeard. It fucking rocks. Okay? It slaps so hard. You know it. I know it. Come on. Art direction, we got Tears of the Kingdom from Goth. I know, Tim. We're having a good time, though. We're having a great time. Yeah, that moment, but the rest of the game is lacking in the music department. Yeah, and we didn't vote for it. We voted for 16. Longer than the TJ is going to be. Tim, I'll have you know, I used to do podcasts talking about this, and we would spend a lot of time doing this, too. All right? Low-key, Alan Wake or Liza P. And see, okay, that's what I was going to talk about. Because I do love Tears of the Kingdom's art direction, but it's also just Breath of the Wild's art direction, but more. Right? See, Puck, exactly. Yeah, there's 0 world premieres here, dog. I'm sorry, dog. I'm not sponsored by Schick the Razor Man. It might literally be... Oh, Hi-Fi Rush is real. Yeah, Alan Wake 2 next. Easy. Gotta have some drama with this, Tim. That's why we're having a discussion. Okay? We're doing a discussion. That's what this is. This is a conversation. But alright, we're gonna vote for Alan Wake 2. Move on. Next! Best narrative. Okay. Fuck. I know, and we're gonna turn it on right after this, I promise. We're almost there. We're almost at the end. Best narrative. Guys, I have loved all of these games except for Alan Wake 2, which I'm still currently playing. But I think we all know Baldur's Gate 3 is going to take this, right? Can we all agree on that, guys? That's fair. That's fair. Cyberpunk or Baldur's Gate. I agree, Puck. That is where I'm stuck. And I am at the end of Act 2 on Baldur's Gate 3. And I love it. Phantom Liberty redeemed the fuck out of Cyberpunk's story. Yeah. The fact that Phantom Liberty got nominated and it's just an expansion story. Amazing. Yeah, the branching. Dude, the branching in Baldur's Gate is insane. Your narrative won't be the same as my narrative. It wins the largest narrative. But your story is crafted literally on the gumption of your dice rolls and your choices. And your experience is going to be way different than my experience. And that makes it insane. It makes it crazy well designed. And from a narrative perspective, it's insane to juggle. Oh yeah, easily. It was like watching, dude. Phantom Liberty is like one of the best spy thrillers ever. That shit was so good. And I know we're leaving out Final Fantasy 16 right now, and it's honestly a huge shame because I loved that story. I thought it was beautiful. I loved how they had like a lore guide in Final Fantasy where I could be like, oh, who's this faction and this character and this person? What are their relationships? But it's going to be Baldur's Gate 3. Let's be real, guys. It's winning. Let's move on. They had 6 bad endings that I've noticed that made me really sad. Okay, best game direction. I might give this one to Alan Wake 2. I'm only like a third of the way into that game, and it's probably going to be Alan Wake 2. From everything I've seen already, unless they severely drop the ball from where I'm at, it's Alan Wake 2. Easily. Easily. Not even a question. And here it is, guys. We made it. Cyberpunk understood the assignment. I mean, honestly, power to them. Power to them, CDPR, for doing that and committing to the theme and the nature of it. And I'm okay with that. I don't need a happy ending. I'm okay with sad endings. Am I going to be sad about it? Yeah. But whatever. That's the way the ball rolls. All right, you guys ready for my hot takes here? I'm about to drop my hot takes. First of all, I don't think Resident Evil 4 belongs on this list at all. And I love Resident Evil 4 Remake. It does not belong on this list. There are easily way more games that deserve it than a remake. And that's my second hot take that I saved for right now. I don't think Spider-Man deserves to be on this either. And I can't believe I'm saying that right now. I can't believe I'm saying that. Spider-Man does not deserve to be on this list. I can't believe I just betrayed my boy Pete like that. I know. I don't think Wonder should be on here either, but again, I have not played any Wonder. I cannot weigh in on Wonder. Yeah. You know what should be on this list? Final Fantasy 16 over Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4, get it out of there. Get Final Fantasy 16 on this. Sure, it might not win Game of the Year, but it deserves to be nominated. And I don't think it's going to win. It's not my Game of the Year. But, man, can you imagine that medley? Someone hum the Resident Evil 4 theme for me, guys. Do it. Yeah, you can't. I wish I could have given a full review for you guys on my Spider-Man 2 thoughts. I don't like being negative online because I feel like I'm negative enough when it comes to certain aspects of gaming in general. But going from Spider-Man 1 to Spider-Man 2 is like they trimmed out so much of what made the Spider-Man 1 narrative so great. And I felt like maybe it was because of how I played it, because that game ended really quickly for me. I feel like it just came and went like that. I felt like they rushed the symbiote story for Peter. I felt like he was not symbiote Spider-Man enough. I don't think we earned that. Experiencing symbiote Spider-Man. And I think it became really hard when they juggled Miles and Peter. I think that seems to be where it got harder for them narrative-wise, to have to juggle both characters as main characters. And And then we got a little bit of Venom at the end. We had like 2 chapters or 3 chapters at the end of Venom being an issue. And then after that, it took me, what, like 3 hours to finish up the Platinum? Granted, performances were great. Loved them. I thought, as a Spider-Man story, good job. You made a Spider-Man story that was pretty enjoyable. You beat Spider-Man 3, Raimi's Spider-Man 3, story-wise. Loved it. Yep. They killed off, what? They killed off most of the Sinister Sticks off screen. Probably could have gotten to see a little bit more of why Kraven was a threat, but we were only told. We weren't shown. Yeah, but in 1, it was definitely more spaced out. The reveal of Dr. Octopus at the end was so good. It was earned. You spent a lot of time with Dr. Octopus being his assistant. And then when they dropped that hit. That hit really hard. They nailed it. And Mr. Negative wasn't really the main villain. I wouldn't even consider him he was like the supporting villain up until you learned Dr. Octopus was it. It was expected, but also it was unexpected. Because the whole game, you're sitting there going, is he going to be evil? He's so nice, right? He's so nice. He's my mentor. They nailed the writing of his character in the first game. It was amazing that they pulled that off. He wasn't, I mean, he was, you know what's really funny about that, Trollbeard? Because people on the internet have been telling me otherwise. They're like, Peter took a backseat in his own game. I disagree. I think they both got equal time. Peter, more so, because he was the focus of the main story using the symbiote. The moment Symbiote Pete came into play, Miles took a backseat right away, I would say. Miles's plotline was, I need to write my essay. I want to be Spider-Man and I need to worry about school and the girl I like. Very much like a B plot. And yes. Peter, but they did a good job of balancing these like individual side missions between them both, and I really liked that. Really enjoyed that. So I think while making Miles playable at the same time as Peter was a really good idea, I don't think the execution helped the game. I think it hindered it more than anything. And it's unfortunate. But like, I've platinumed the game and I don't want to go, I don't have any, it makes me sad right now that I have no urge to go back and continue playing Spider-Man 2. I feel really bad that I like injected it directly into my veins and finished it so fast. That's what I feel guilt over that. And it makes me sad. Was he OP? I know people online are saying that, but Peter literally has a mirrored set of skills, just like Miles. Like, people are saying he's OP, but the skills are literally just different animations with the they're just copy and paste, kind of different visual look. I didn't, the moment you had the symbiote anti-venom powers, that was it. Mike's like, I'm over this conversation. Vote for Baldur's Gate 3 and get it over with. Yeah, obviously it's going to be Baldur's Gate 3, you guys. Like, are we kidding me? And the worst part about all my votes, I didn't vote for Tears of the Kingdom in anything. I don't think I voted for Tears of the Kingdom once here. Was he? Really? I didn't feel that way about the Miles powers. They were great, and the utility of them were amazing. Do you really? Puck, do you really think? Wiggles 2? No way. It did a lot. Really? Puck, you're 100% right. The chat is split, you guys. Between Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate. I left Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my god. Mike, shut the hell up, dude. You need to play it. You really need to play it. Because it is so good. Half of TikTok feels called out right now thanks to you, Puck. Yeah, but you didn't play Tears of the Kingdom. No, it's not. Dude, it is not, Mike. Come on. You are doing a disservice to the accomplishments of Tears of the Kingdom. Right. Shonen. You're killing me, dog. I love you. Yo, Puck's right. It's Zelda. It's Zelda. And Trollbeard did tell me... Oh my god. Tim, you troll? There is an actual story. 100%. It's 100%. Everything that Zelda does, and I think I've talked about this before. Everything that Zelda does, its systems are constantly working in tandem to encourage you to play in various ways. There are things that will take you to the sky, and then that will hold your hand and pull you to the depths. And the depths will feed your battery. That's where you get your battery materials. And then you don't have to play it like that. You absolutely don't need to play it like it's a builder. That's the thing. There is player direction in Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom, there's even more so. But you have to want to discover things. You have to want to do that in order to get out of it what it's trying to show you. There was one night where I let the game just hold my hand, and it took me on an adventure. I'd solved some sky puzzles. And I saw a chest hanging from one of the sky pillars. I knocked it down, chased after it, opened it up. It gave me a map to the depths. I went to the depths. It gave me a reward down there. And then from there, I found a maze. And that took me back to the sky and made me do a sky maze. And then from there, it said, hey, this part of the sky maze unlocked the ground floor sky maze. Do that one. It's not empty. Oh my god. Puck and I are on the same wavelength, okay? We get it. We get it. I'm really mad at what Tim just said. I'm really mad. It makes me so mad. Just to spite half of you, we're voting for Tears of the Kingdom, all right? Suck it. Let's play Alan Wake. I'll change you later, baby. Don't worry. It's going to be Baldur's Gate. It's going to be Baldur's Gate. Tears of the Kingdom. I'm doing it. Oh, he wanted to see the coach. This guy? I don't know who he is. I don't know who any of these guys are. Are you satisfied? Oh, his team's in the finals. Great. I'm happy for him. I hope they win. Also just beat Salazar, that slimy short man. Oh, in Resident Evil 4. Hell yeah. That game slaps. Resident Evil 4 slaps. I'll stand by it. Oh, that is funny. Speaking of Potter, Hogwarts Legacy, not on any of these categories at all. What's up with that? That game sold so much this year. I wasn't going to say it, but you know what? Oh, hey, honey. Because fuck that woman. Yeah, honestly, I probably snubbed her. Not going to lie. But I feel bad for the developer. It's not their fault. No, that came out like in February. Gotta switch the stream title, guys. Put a stream marker down. Yep. Fuck that bitch. I can't wait till she's dead so I can enjoy Harry Potter again. To be fair, you can still enjoy Harry Potter now. You can. It was just exceedingly mediocre. I think part of me believes the reason why it sold so well is not only because it's the Harry Potter name, but it offered the fantasy that many Harry Potter fans wanted, which was living at Hogwarts. And I think that's the biggest highlight of that game. If I had to pick one highlight. I think it's just wild that nobody at all, there's no nominations for it. That's the wild part. And it sold a lot. Like, do we want to look up numbers? Hogwarts Legacy sales. As of May 5th, it sold 15 million copies. In August or in September, it generated more than $1 billion in revenue, making it the most successful launch of 2023. Plus, I'm kind of Jewish, so the ND7 is kind of a massive turnoff. Yeah, I get it.